What's up, everyone? I'm back with another video. It's been a while, but yeah, so I wanted to make a video on what I am about to do. So this right here is what I call my hub. This is Fiesta's hub. This is the box that controls basically everything, or well, it used to. It used to control the sound, the lights, and the screens. Not the screens anymore, ever since I got my screen controller, my custom-made controller for the screens. This no longer does that, but it still does the sound and the lights. This is probably one of the oldest pieces of equipment, if not the oldest. It was one of the first things I ever bought. I remember when I first got it, it was literally just a power supply and the processor for my screen, my old screen. And then just throughout the years, little by little, I would buy more stuff and just kind of throw it on here. Most recently, the wing rack that I have now. And then also more recently, the new Shure system that I have right here. I have a dual receiver with the antennas in the back. So that is the more recent stuff that I've added. But I have more stuff that I would like to add to this box. So what I ended up doing is I bought a new rack. So this is Hub 3.0. This is the third iteration of it, the way you see it right now with everything in the back. This is Hub 3.0. So what I am hoping to do today is to build Hub 4.0. And so it's going to be a brand new rack that just came in from ProX, a little bit taller. It is also shock proof. Idea is we're gonna transfer everything from this over to the new rack, plus some extra stuff. And then that will be the new Hub 4.0 for all of our future events. So yeah, let's get started. So as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. This is how it looks right here from the back. I have my DMX splitter, the antennas, my Apple router on the bottom, all the plugs. The front, we have the wing rack right here, my Shure system, and the power supply. So the first step is going to be to obviously take everything off of this one, and then we're going to move everything to the other one. I still have it in the box. I'm gonna unbox it, build it, put the wheels on, all the fun stuff that goes with setting up one of these racks. Last piece of the puzzle, my trusty power distributor. I bought this thing on eBay, used, has all the plugs I need, 2 circuits and one that is always on, as long as it's plugged in. So that's what I use to power everything, and then I also power certain things like either my controller or my Haze machine, just depending on what I need to plug in. That works for everything. So okay, so the rack is now empty, completely empty. There is nothing inside. So now it's time to move everything over to the new one, but I wanted to show you some of the things that I have as of right now for the new rack, some new additions. One, I got a mount for my router. So this one right here, let me show you. Got it on Amazon. So the Apple Airport Express just clips onto it. and then it has holes on the back. So idea is on the new rack, I'm gonna mount it somewhere to the side like that, so that it's kind of just out of the way, because before I had it on the bottom and it was just always in the way with the plugs and everything. So if I have it on the side, it should be a little bit easier to access it. So yeah, the main reason why I want access to this thing is because, for those of you who don't know, the Airport Express from Apple has a headphone jack on the back. So what I do sometimes, like for a sound check, or if I'm doing a corporate gig and I just want to play music real quick, I have a wire coming from this thing to my wing, and I can play music from my MacBook to this wirelessly, and then this just plays it into the wing. So I don't have to use any kind of like Bluetooth receiver or running wires. This is wireless. So that's what I like about the Airport Express. I do have an Airport Extreme, but I don't think that one has it, so I haven't switched routers. And I mean, this one has been perfect to use for just about everything that I do. So this is gonna stay in the new rack, but now it's gonna be mounted off to the side for easier access. Something else that will be added is this nice new Pro X drawer, rack drawer. It is a 2RU rack drawer, 12 inches, so it's the same size as the wing and as my power distribution system. So everything is gonna be the same size, which is perfect. And then last but not least, I also ordered this under cabinet light from Amazon. It's an RGB, just cheap little light. Idea is it will go right here on the top to light up the rack. And introducing my new Pro X rack. Yeah, it says don't drop it, but I mean, you gotta give it dents eventually. Might as well start today. Damn, this thing is huge. Oh wow, that's gonna be bad. Okay. Damn. I was not anticipating on this thing being so big. Damn. This actually might not be great for me. Oh. Okay, here is the new rack. So the reason why this is so big is because this is in fact the shockproof version. Basically meaning that the rack is inside of the case, and in between there's some foam. Okay, and just like that, snaps on, nice and snug. And this was totally not the second time I do this because I messed it up the first time. All right, let's keep going. So they sent two casters that lock and 2 that don't. So as per usual, you put them on opposite corners. First I'm gonna tie in, or I'm gonna put all of them a little bit snug, and then we'll tighten them. That way it's all nice and even. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. On to the next one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the first thing that's gonna go in is, of course, the power supply. And it is just gonna go in like so. All right, so that's 1 right there. Just little bit right there. Money. All right, that's one. And the next piece is the drawer. We gotta put this bad boy on. And just like that, the next piece is done. We got the drawer now. Oh yeah. I completely forgot that I wasn't recording the part of installing the wing, but it's done. So now I'm just cleaning the screen with this little alcohol wipe. All right, and moving on, now we have the Shure GLX-D system that I recently purchased. The last piece of the front is just this flat plate that I have to kind of just tidy everything up. Has my logo on it and everything. So, party in the front, business in the back. Now it's time to get to the business of things. So like I said, the microphone wires are already plugged into my 3 and 4 channels on the wing. These are the wires for the antennas, which are gonna go right here. This is gonna go right here. That's the first piece. So from there, I don't really have an idea of what I want this to look like, but that's what we're here for. Okay, so I no longer have my tripod, so I'm just gonna do a little handheld with the camera. So I have the router in place now. Wires are run, also plugged in. The box is currently plugged in as well. The light is also plugged in. So as you can see, everything is nicely lit up. And as you can see, even with the lights turned off, this rack is perfectly lit. And so this light that I installed is also RGB, so I can pretty much set it to whatever color I want. It's awesome. So all I have left is just the splitter and this platform that I have down here, which I had cut the last time that I set up this one for 3.0. Okay, and it's all done now. I got the splitter in, the platform, I figured I would put it right here, just, you know, in case I need to put something down so that it's there. All the wires for everything are plugged in, and there's just enough room for me to reach in and plug something in if I need to. But yeah, she's all done. My 2 microphones are plugged in, my controller goes right there for when I DJ, plus all the other inputs. My antennas for my 2 microphones right there. Business in the back and party in the front. It is interesting to note that ProX put their logo upside down, so I don't know if that was on purpose or an accident, but there she is in all her glory. And everything is working as it should. I'm able to control the wing from my phone, so that means that the router is working and it is connected with the wing. So that is also perfect. Here's the router mounted to the side now, so I can just plug in my headphone wire next time I need it, tap into the mixer, and I'm all good. Wire management on the top for the microphones. Not the best, not the worst. I'm happy with it. Mic's right here. My drawer on the bottom. And my power distro. So I think that is it for this video. This has been so much fun to build. Now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this one. Still has some life in it, but we're moving on to bigger and better things. So yeah, I'm gonna be making more gig logs soon. Be on the lookout for those, and I will see you guys on the next one.